some Mars Day energy. I am the goddess of the moon, the high priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American symbol. Am your messenger god, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you might have seen what I posted on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. I did a great video last night of the Palladians. I should have pulled that out. I don't need an oil to connect with them, but we'll go ahead and put their oil out here. I was just putting back my Stara because we're now moving on to Beltane. Realistically, yes. I see my oils. Not a lot of them. Yeah, and then you can see them all spread out all over there. Some of them are empty, to be honest. I just want to be honest. Some of them are empty. They're running really low. I keep saying that I'm going to go oil shopping. I get one here and there and whatever. Anyways, what's up? It's a new day in the neighborhood. I was thinking this morning before I came up to talk about this. For those that have been around for a while, when I was working with B and teaching her how to transmute energy, she had done it, and then she had got all excited and had one of those great days, a super fabulous Thursday. And I did a teaching about it. It's like, this is the part that nobody tells you about. This is what we do it for, is that exciting high that comes after you do all the shadow work. Really? Yeah, it gets good, dude. After you clean out this heaviness, you let your feelings out, you throw a fit, you scream, you cry, you let everyone know how you feel. You might feel a little bit of shame and disgust with yourself at first, but ultimately you feel good. You fucking told them. You fucking told them. I fucking told you, motherfucker. That shit feels good. Really? You don't even know where it comes from. Marshall, you know that feeling where you just want to wake up in the morning and punch the whole world in the face? It feels so good. Why'd you laugh? It's like, are you on your period? Shit. I mean, that came later. Why'd they do that? Because they had to do something. There was a horny energy out there, and I was gonna fucking lose my mind. Realistically, yeah, they're gonna bring in a dude because they already know if they don't, and I don't, and it's gonna get ugly. It's the shit that movies are made out of. Just kidding. Anyways, going back to it. Yeah, I had to blow through some steam. We had to work through some shit. We're still purging. How many days longer are you gonna do it? Well, probably the last bit of these days of my fast. It'll be pretty fascinating. I'm so funny. Sorry. What is it? It's the higher self. It's all the selves. So I laugh at myself. Really? Yeah. You have to catch last night's video. I did a great video. I fucking do great videos, dude. In the middle of all this bullshit. I taught you all about the chakras. Thank you. Hey, I was looking at his color tone. I was like, if he doesn't prove that Jesus was black, then I don't know what does. Who's that? That's St. Patrick. Sorry, I'm having fun. Really, a little bit much. And that's what happens, dude. After you feel better, you feel so much better, bro. You're like, your system is cleaned. I have exorcised the demons. You're like full of yourself again. Really? Yeah. I got a little skirt on. It's like 82 degrees today. So I'm just gonna go out and be a hot girl. Such a dork. So funny. This book was talking to me last night. Really? Well, I mean, it wasn't. It was just like, read me. That's what happens. How do you know? It's like, read me, pick me up, tell somebody. Really, I hate going into the spiritual stores. It's obnoxious. Except for that one time, that was pretty interesting, where I got that childlike entity running through there. It's like, there is a child spirit in here. Really? Yeah, it's a child spirit. Where did I go to? I don't know. Oh, man. They just showed me something stupid. What is it? I don't know, some baking shit. But as they showed me, they reminded me, I hate this book because I went to Yule. They fill it with all of these fucking crafts and fucking cooking and all this shit. They're going to make me start doing this shit. What else am I going to do with my time anyways? Really, they're turning me into such a weird bitch. Whatever. I could have been so many other things. Where are we? Beltane is coming. Okay, I'm not ready. I'm supposed to be getting ready. I've had months to do this. Am I doing it? Fuck. It's already Aries season. I'm fucking around. I feel like I'm on track, right? I didn't fall off, dude. Fuck. I'm supposed to be fucking having like a sacred union with a holy moly on Beltane. Which that? May Day, May 1st? Really? We're almost there. We're basically there. Realistically, might as well shave your fucking vagina. Just kidding. We went through Ostara. When's Beltane? I told you May 1st, but there's something else in here that they want to talk about. Moving meditation. Where most types of meditation involve sitting, moving meditation is all about finding peace through motion. Hey, that's how I started. Really? Yeah, I'm a very active person. So, like, driving, hiking, walking, all that stuff, dude, meditated. Really? I didn't become a still person till later. Still water, that's what I heard. Till I moved to Oklahoma. There ain't shit to do. Wasn't nowhere to go. Really? I used to have it bad, and that's what's so funny. Really? I wasn't a still energy. Not really. Mm-mm. Now I stay still like you wouldn't believe. Like, are you breathing? She didn't blink. That kind of still. But realistically, that's what's dangerous is I could get in my car and drive and just like black out. Really? And I have a video of it, dude. I was driving, dude. I swear I had to jump in my body so fast. I was like, I wasn't even my body. Really? Some fucking asshole was in the fast lane and literally pulled his tire out instead of fucking moving out of it. And I was going like 65 miles an hour and had to jump back in my body. It's an autopilot for me. Really? I'm out of there. Or when you're walking or hiking, putting on music and shit. Oh, dude, let me get on one of those fucking, what are those things? The ellipticals. I start going real fast, bro. Like, it's probably why these douchebags used to come back. Comes. I always wondered why these people would get next to me and start like racing me. I always wondered, why are you racing the fat chick on the elliptical? There's like 500 ellipticals. That's when I gave up my fucking gym pass. That and just the sweat. The sweat, it weirded me out. I'm not good with sweat. I want to do it alone. I don't want to see me sweat. In Oklahoma, I saw the beauty in it. I was just sitting there one day and I'm just covered in it and I look sexy for some weird reason. It lasted for about 2 seconds and then I felt gross and had to take a shower. Ew. Anyways, you are relaxed and alert at the same time. You move automatically, gracefully, without needing to think about or plan your moves. And in the beginning, that's how I started meditation. I was always guided to go do walks. I would do them in my neighborhood, but I would especially go to Red Rocks. You have to pay attention as you're walking, but then you put in headphones. The headphones are the most important thing, dude. Music is the most important thing. It changes your frequency. Really? So I put on like oldies, 80s, all kinds of stuff that's a good frequency, good vibes. And that changes your vibe. Music always does that. Then you get out in the land and you start, you know what I mean, thinking about processing. You're internally processing your thoughts until they're gone. And now you can let in other thoughts. And that happens when you're driving. When you're, I'm about, you know, when I, right now, I'm gonna phase the fuck out. When I start fucking mopping these floors, when I do cleaning, I phase the fuck out. Really? It's an unconscious thing that happens. I just black out and I'm doing. You ever do that? You just be like, damn, I did that whole fucking garage. Like, look at this shit. I do it when I'm driving, but like, holy fuck, dude. I am like in Colorado Springs. How did I get here? Really? Sometimes it's like I knew I was paying attention, but then I look up, I'm like, holy shit, I was like not awake for that. Like I know we was talking and shit, but like 3 fucking hours went by. I have one hell of an ability to disassociate. I think I've always had that ability. The question is, where do you go in your mind when you're not present? Last night in the Palladians, they were talking about it, and they've been talking about it, how important it is. And I told you, like, it's hard to be in the now. Really, dude, I will just sit here and space the fuck out till my kids get out of school. I swear to God, dude, I will sit and just space out the entire day, all day, many days in a row, till I have to get up and pee, or unless I was hungry, but I'm not anymore, unless I gotta, you know what I mean, or the dog or something moves. I won't move unless the body has to move. Seriously, it's almost creepy. But before that, no, I couldn't stay still. So all the movement did the same thing. Really? Yeah. That's where I have to like push myself to go out and like see the world. Really? I could be in it, but I'm not paying attention at all. I can be in a whole room filled with hundreds of people and there's nobody but me in there. Me and the spirits. Really? I don't see you unless you're like were you talking to me? Really? Being present is difficult. Anyways, they're teaching you how to get out of your thoughts, which is, the way to there. But once you do it, you don't ever want to come back, start thinking about shit again. Many types of activities can work for moving meditation. Ideally, you want something that is receptive so that you don't have to devote a lot of attention to following a complicated pattern. It should just challenge enough to hold your attention. Allow yourself to become completely absorbed in it. Several types of practices are popular for this. They include, what the fuck is this? Kai Gong, Tai Chi, and yoga. Okay, whatever. I think dancing is good, bro. It just depends on your energy levels. Really? I'm more like a Zumba. I don't want to sit there and now breathe. I'm gonna start laughing. I'm gonna fall, holding my ass in those yoga positions. Do you know why they put you in your body in such weird positions? For the teaching I taught you last night, if you bend the body in weird ways, and we know this during sex, you can have a spiritual experience. I almost fell out of my chair. That one came from my guts. Realistically, now put your ass in your fucking mouth. Just kidding. Sorry, I call it ass to mouth, the yoga positions, the downward dog. Come here, let's do it doggy style. Ew. Wolfman, why did you ever say that? He has a video in his archives that I'm about to snitch on him that says that he cleans his chakras. Gross. He said that, and he said he went to go do a ritual at the Isis fucking temple. It's like, are you fucking jerking off in my fucking house? Get the fuck out of my house. Fuck your house, Stifler. I'll blow loads all over your house, is what was happening in my head. Like, this fucking guy disgusts me. Sitting there chewing on his toenails. Does he? I don't know. I put it together in my head. Well, I put all kinds of things together in my head. Doesn't usually come out positive. I have to just take a break. I gotta take a small chronic break. Why? Because I'm too much. That's what they say. It's like, fuck. How do you like this hate-love fucking experience that it is with me? It's like, I hate that fucking bitch. Man, I love that bitch. I teach you the duality, that they both live together, hate and love. Really? Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, sorry, he said that. That's not how you clean your chakras. That's an excuse for you to touch yourself. And you think you're having a spirit. You're making love to yourself. And if anyone comes in, this isn't a chakra technique you teach others. You're a sicko. Can I teach you a different way of meditation, please? I'm gonna die. Why? Because one day I'm gonna have to sit in fucking crowds of people and be this. Oh God. One day I'm gonna have to look at you after everything you've said. Silly. That's just gonna pop in my head, you know. Do you really masturbate to clean your chakras? Sorry, you said it. Can we watch this video? Can you explain this video to me? You might want to do some fucking editing there, guy. All right, several types of practice. Sorry, I'm fucking dying right now. Your yoga. If you can't find one, try searching for a video online. Oh, come on, guys. Just walking amongst the popular types of moving meditation. You can, if you walk places instead of always driving, then you'll give yourself time to experience more of the world. First, focus on your breath, then how your body feels. I think that's weird. Have you ever done that? Like at night or anytime you start focusing on your breath and then you have to consciously keep breathing because you've now put your focus on it. It's no longer an unconscious thing. I don't know. They want you to focus on your breath because through your breath, you can see outside of yourself. Another great example. Oh my gosh, here we go with the men in the bathtubs again. I always go to say this when I'm talking to a bunch of men that don't bathe. Anyways, another example. Fine, go sit in your pool. Whatever the fuck you do. God, so gay. Really? What the fuck is your deal, bro? If you lay in a bathtub or I guess in a pool and you're just laying there, floating or whatever you're doing, just breathing, you can hear your lungs expand. That's one of the best times to hear how air comes in. And once you focus on that, you get outside of yourself. You're outside of your mind then. It's one of the easiest ways to leave your mind because now you're focused on your lungs, and you can do this, if you pay close attention, you could do the Miss Fritz, bus ride through your body and feel your body. And that's a good way of body mapping. You know what I mean? When I have weird sensations or pains, aches or pains that pop through my body, I know that's chakra shit. Really? I don't push my body to anything. I shouldn't have any burning muscles or any aches and pains. So shit like that, I'm able to, figure out, well, this is connected to this chakra. And in this chakra, as far as healing goes, if you're having a pain, it comes in a physical pain, but it's actually related to something subconscious. All illness that is in your body, and that's where cancer comes from, is their hidden repressed feelings and memories, bro. So when my heart chakra, and that's what I'll say, oh, my heart chakra is going off. Does that mean I'm having chest pains or back pains? Something's going off in my chest. What is that? What that is indicator for me is whatever's hurting my heart is going to come out soon. First, you get the pain, then you get the memory. That's how my brain works. Because all of my memories are repressed. I disassociated them. I locked them away. So first I get a pain, and then I get the memory that's associated. And that's what it is. Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like this? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I know why I feel like this. And then I start crying. Really? Something like that. Or screaming. It depends. Anger is the first impulse to pain. Really? Do you cry when you stub your toe, or you scream? Okay, then. When somebody cheats on you, do you cry immediately, or you scream? See what I mean? So anger is the first indication of pain. Really? Yeah. For some of us, I guess. Maybe that's unhealthy filtering, but I see it filtered through everyone the same way. I don't know. I see everyone. The pain turns to anger first. Really? Because you don't process pain. It's better not, and that's what I was trying to teach B. It's better, you'll never stop being angry. But if you let it just be the pain that it is, you'll get tired. You'll stop being sad about it. But you'll never stop being angry about it. So, as you've seen, great example. All this shit came up. I've been processing it for like 2 weeks now. God, what a long time. Bobby supposedly accidentally calls me, and it sets off all these awful feelings, and I'm filled with all this anger. But the anger is pain, and it's been processing for 2 weeks now. And my way to dealing with it is becoming hateful and hurtful in my words. And fuck you, you fucking redneck. Why the fuck do you wear a cowboy hat and cowboy boots? Can somebody, I don't understand. Speaking of which, hey, Wolfman, I had a vision this morning in my car. God, it turned me on. Do you know how sexy you look in like a silk shirt? You look really good in a silk shirt, like a long sleeve shirt. You were like, it was a suit outfit, but you weren't wearing the jacket to it. You were just wearing the suit, like the shirt. You look really good. Really? Yeah, I just had to say. I saw it. What were you dressed up for? I don't know. Maybe our wedding. Just kidding. I don't know. You looked really good. Really? Yeah, you should consider, getting rid of the t-shirts and dressing up like a man. You look like a sexy man in a yeah. I just saw a vision of going back to like, what the fuck are you doing? Again, that's how I met Bobby. He had to wear a suit at the hotel. Now he's running around in fucking shit kickers and a big dude. I'm sorry. It's just I don't date people like you. When I was young, growing up in Colorado, all we had was shit kickers. Yeah, I grew up on the west side, not you in the north side, bro. I grew up on the west side. We went to fucking rodeos and all kinds of shit. I hated shit kickers. What are they? Cowboys, bro. And then I kind of outgrew that, but in the beginning, no. I made jokes about it when I was in Oklahoma, how sexy these men fit in their pants. I never seen it before. You get used to seeing men in these baggy ass pants that they're hiding it and all of this. And then I started walking around in the country and these men had fucking tight pants. They had bodies. They had butts and thighs and legs. And then they had a t-shirt and arms and shoulders and they were big and bold and beautiful. They were Vikings. But it didn't come down, it didn't come with a cowboy hat. I just feel like that was a bit much. Really? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I guess we go from Pirates of the Caribbean to cowboys and Indians. What the fuck are you guys doing? Realistically, is that a look? You wear that? That's sexy? Do you play like role play? Do you like put on your boot? Oh God. Okay, I'm seeing Pac do it, and now I'm getting real weirded out again. Pac, you're not helping. Okay, you are, but sorry. These are just things. Things bother me, and I allow them to bother me until I explode, and then I just pour it all out in word vomit. And I'm like, and all of this bothers me. And you have weird print on your underwear. I remember it when I pulled them down to suck your dick. It haunts me. What was on your underwear? I don't know. I choked on your dick thinking about it. Really? I mean, such a lot to think about. But I had a lot of repressed fucking feelings and stuff that I had to deal with, and I've been dealing with for like 2 weeks. Do you have anything else to say to this guy? No, I think I got it all out. If anything else comes up, I'll be sure to let him know, though. Was that you that prank called me this morning, or my ex-husband? You assholes. I knew it was one of you. Moving on. Seriously, going back to meditation. Why do we do this? Why? So you can clear it out and you can feel better. Really? You don't want to fucking have all this built up fucking shit about people, places, and things. You don't even know you're bothered until somebody mentions their name. And now you're like berserk and you're like mad and you're like talking shit in the kitchen and you're like bumping into elbows and you're like irritated with people, places, and things because this person's name is in your head and you're remembering all the shit you don't like about this fucking person and you can't get this person off your mind because you just want to punch him in the face. Marshall! He knows what I'm talking about. We can't walk around with those feelings. Really? Yeah. You have to find a healthy way to deal with them, which is what? Talk about your feelings. Talk about how bad you feel. How did they make you feel? I feel like I don't like you. Really? Yeah. You can see that I don't have good feelings about a lot of these people. They don't make me feel good. You don't give me a good feeling. You rub me wrong. Why am I rubbing your dick when you make me feel this way? So the grandma's boy thing again. Here, let me heat that up for you. So funny. Really? You have to love me. Even if you can't stand me, you have to love me. Why? Because I am a child of God. I'm going to pull out the tarot and see what the fuck God's got in plan. If you pull out some lovers or some fucking bullshit, bro, I'm going to shut down again. Take it easy. Realistically, just take it easy. Oh, yeah, we had the teacher. Who's going to teach me what this time? Mary Magdalene. Okay, that was the answer. That fast, huh? Mary Magdalene has come to teach us. Dude, last time I did this, I ended up with Bobby. Stop playing around. Fucking shit. Where's the Mary Magdalene? Really? That was pretty easy. I kept saying, who's my next ascending master? Mary Magdalene. At least I have the information. What is it? I don't know. Mary Magdalene. It came out of my mouth. Okay, well, let's do the tarot and then we'll see what Mary Magdalene has to do with this. Oh, shit. I have to get the book. All right, I'm getting a download. Hold on. What is it? It's the Magdalene Code. It's a spiritual book, and it has to do with light codes of Metatron. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Where the fuck am I supposed to get the book? Isis? Okay. Do I got money? I do. Okay. All right, I got it. What am I doing today? I'm going to go get a book about Mary Magdalene's codes. I'm in Mary Magdalene's field. Great. I'm with Jesus's wife. Well, I guess if there's somewhere I should be, that's the place to be. All right, where are we at? Holy Spirit? Oh, we're in the sun. All things are good. Really? No more cloudy shit. The truth has been told. Really? Let me tell you. All right, spiritual work in hand. Keep going. 9 of Wands. Resilience. Don't give up. That looks like Castle Rock. Really? Maybe. That looks like the Wild West. Could be Arizona. Outcome, please. Oh, we're taking a trip. Oh, yeah. Do you want to ride with us? Let me get a guidebook and tell you what this is talking about. Well, the chariot is the balance of yourself, light and dark. Really, you can't lead too much dark, but you got to let the dark out. Otherwise, it'll take over your light. Really? And if you get filled with too much light, it kind of just gets dark. Really? Yeah. Because you have nobody to share your light with. What am I looking for? I'm staring into nothing. I'm looking for. Oh, it's over here. That's why. What are you doing over there? Right. How much is this book, bro? Seriously? Seriously. That's what they told me to do. All right, the sun. I went to the Queen of Pentacles. That's what we're doing. Get out of my face, lovers. The sun. The sun comes after the moon and the tower and all this bullshit. The sun. The sun is the light that comes after the darkness, signifying a positive outcome after struggle. Yeah, what was it? I was struggling my mind. Not really. I was just pouring it out. It was a struggle for everyone to listen to. Whatever. That's what we do around here. Things may not have been as bad as you feared, and the phantasmas and fears of the night melt away with the dawn. I know, look here, God's watch, dude. He's pushing the sun out just to be like that. Really? Can you see it getting brighter in my room? God, you're funny. It's gonna be 82 degrees. That's why I had to put on something small. Fuck. Little to nothing. I don't like the people. I don't like those women at that. I don't like it. Really, I don't like the women at that store. But they're telling me there's some kind of herb I need too. I knew that because I had a download about pulling out my herbs when I grabbed my oils. What am I going to work with now? I bet they have a Mary Magdalene blend. I was working with Palo Santo and Santa Muerte this morning. We're doing some magic. Really? I don't know what I'd be doing. My spirit says do this, do that. I don't question, I just do. And then I find out later, oh, I brewed up some good shit. All right, anyways. When the sun comes out, it brings hope, success, passion, enthusiasm, confidence, youthful energy, health, and abundance. What was that? A shadow that I had to work through. A lot of them. We had to deal with, you know what I mean? Infidelity and I don't know, all kinds of shit. I'm like, what did I just can remember yesterday. Really? I can't even remember. We've been doing it for a long time. After you deal with it, it's like, all right, now you can deal with it. This is standing in my way. They were trying to show me, and that's what they said. Ultimately, the message got across quite clearly. They're bringing in a lover, friends, community, and I just I patterned again, and all my shadows came out again. Really? Each time they come out, I hear more of what's wrong with me, and I can deal with more of it. All that I got out of this is how afraid I am of dealing with people. And because it always ended poorly. But that mindset is what keeps it poor, keeps the experience poor. So in essence, all I had to do was just purge it, just let it come out. I didn't have to, you know what I mean, really heal anything, but talk over it after it was done. And that's what a lot of it is. Some of it is you just need to hear yourself, bro. I just need to be heard. And it's not about, I didn't send any of that shit to him. I need to hear it and it comes out. This is a video documentary of my healing journey. In order to heal, you have to hear what hurts me. I have to deal with the things that hurt me. And there's constant work to be done. And that's where I asked Kobe, when the fuck is this going to be done? Because I have repressed 39 years of my life. And I can't say that. I still have all of the memories of whatever happened between me and Russ completely locked away. I have no idea how it started. I don't know how it ended. I know that we spent a year going back and forth at each other every day. I don't know how it started. I repressed most of the beginning of this journey. I was still doing that. I was still shutting down experiences. And you saw it when he released Santiago. I shut that one down so hard. How long have you been doing this? A long time. Again, still to Bobby. I kept shutting it down. After 3 days, I would shut my brain down, tell it something, pick myself up, and just go forward. I have the ability to shut it off. But by shutting it off, it just represses it. It puts it on the back burner. And that's where it is. All those things, dude, that I let you, and that's what I tried to share is like, my brain has been keeping all of this in a file, bro. You may think that I forgot, but when it's time, the spirit will remind me of everything because it can't be forgotten. You can't just forget life. It's there inside of you. It's hidden. Your experiences are hidden and they will come back to haunt you when you try to go towards a similar experience. The fear and the pain and the anger of an experience similar to this is hidden within you, and it will not let you take that journey until you release it. Release yourself from what happened and let yourself let it happen again. But you're too afraid to let it happen again. So forever this will happen in different areas. Forever my memories will start coming back. I did research, dissociated amnesia that comes with the personality disorder. Some people never get them back, but some people do. They just come back and trickle. And that's where it was. Sometimes they'll come back too many at a time. In the beginning, it was too many. I didn't know any of this about myself. I had no idea. And though it's a memory to me, it's the first meeting of myself and this situation. So even though I know that I went through all of this with Bobby and I was there, when I go back to this part of how I felt, this is the first time I'm feeling it because I was disassociated from that feeling to begin with. It was hidden from me from the beginning. We talked about it last night in your lower self. It avoids fear and everything. The mind is made to protect you from pain. And mine works like a super powered fucking mind, dude. My whole life was pain and it found a way to hide it. So everything that's ever hurt me is hidden inside of me. And only when I go near something that reminds me of that hurt am I brought back to that hurt. But keep in mind, this is the first time I've ever felt this way about this thing. This is a brand new feeling, which is the pain about this thing. Now, something that I've realized through all of it, pain. What is pain? It's the same threshold through every one of these memories. You get to a same place of crying. That's the only way to release it. And for men that can't cry or people that can't look weak in crying, you're never going to heal because there's no other way to let this out. You can't scream it out because once you start screaming, you will cry. It has to come out through the waters. It's built up waters. Your body is built up of waters, and that's what makes it happen. Emotions are waters. As you let the water out, it leaks out, and it's no longer, you're not holding in poisonous waters that become blackened waters that attack your organs. All of your organs, everything is flowing through water in your body. We know this, right? So going back to as a baby, you're born in a water bag, right? So that's what it is you feed off of the water. You can go without food. That's what I've shown you for the last, how many days are we at? 31 days now. You can go without food, but you need to be hydrated. Dehydration will kill you because your body is an island in there. You know what I mean? You got to keep it hydrated. So as you're letting out your emotions through waters, they're no longer stored up. And you have to allow yourself to cry because crying is the actual natural release of pain. Anything outside of crying through pain is not the healthy, it's part of it, but it's not the way. When babies cry, they release. Once you cry, you'll feel better, but your pride will not let you feel the pain. Your brain will keep turning it off and say, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's okay. Fuck them. Fuck them. You'll turn the pain into anger. You'll disassociate. You'll tell yourself and you'll keep telling yourself and you'll keep telling everyone else. You're telling a lie. It's just your brain talking over your feelings where you're stuffing them. Because when the right somebody asks you, how are you? It's going to come out. You're not okay. And that is okay. Nobody is. They're just lying. Everybody, dude, I could push anybody into crying right now. Not really. They'll go angry on me before they go crying. And both of those are healthy because I'm pushing it out. I know what's bothering you, and I'm going to make you look at it. Why? Because I know that once you look at it, it'll go away. But not looking at it keeps it inside of you, and you're running from literally yourself, nobody outside of you. And it makes your outside world hard. And that's what it is. Why can't I go around people? Because of me, not them. How they act and what they do makes my body and my mind act up, and I just don't want to deal with it. I have all compassion when I'm sitting with you, but when I'm sitting with me, I just like, ugh. I could sit there and listen to how you feel and how you think and walk it all down. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's the transmuting of it. And that's what it is. Ugh, my chakra's going off right now. What is it? I tried to explain that in the back of in my spine right now, there's a freaking pain. Which one? It's my heart chakra, which means I'm probably gonna cry. What is it? You can just feel it in your spine. They get like locked. It's like a pain in your spine. Really? I tried to explain this a long time ago. When the sun comes out, it brings hope, success, passion, enthusiasm, confidence, joyful energy, health, and abundance. When does the sun come out? After you've gone through the darkness. Sometimes, dude, in the beginning, I can remember I'd lay in bed for days crying, guys. I could barely get up, dude. I could barely get up and get in the shower. I'd put on some clothes, I'd go outside, I'd have a cigarette, make a brand new fresh cup of coffee, and start all over again. I couldn't stop crying. I had no energy. I couldn't. But then some days you can, and you're full of energy. It's called alchemical transmutation. A burst of energy, dude. You're ready to go hike a mountain. And I would. I'd put on fucking shorts and go hike a mountain like nothing happened to me. And that's where it is. It's like all that is gone now. And now you're filled with new energy that you need to burn through your body. Start getting these. It's like an oil change. Really? Mm hmm. New gas is running and you got to hit the gas. It does happen, but it takes time. Some of them you can recover quite quickly. Some of them, dude, I'm out for days about this. This fucked me up. All it was a thought, a memory that I've had to deal with. And just dealing with it laid my body out for days. I just didn't have the energy. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't even want to smoke. I just wanted to lay there. And that's called recovery. There's nothing wrong with you. When you can't get out of bed, it's called bed rest. It's not about you can't sleep. It's that your body needs to rest. You're mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted, and now the body is physically exhausted. I've been doing this for 3 fucking years. And that's why I have to build communities for people. A place where they can rest and just do this all the time. All their needs are met, just like God. And they'll know it's God because it's not me. God said that He wants you to be taken care of, and you do this. Keep doing this, and everything's met. Here's your house. Here's your everything. Everything you need is right here. All you got to do is focus on you. That's what those communities are for. And that's what I meant is like, when you go and join a convent or something like that, you know what I mean? You're taking into rehab, they take care of you so you can take care of you. They take care of your outer world so you can take care of it. And that's where the spiritual rehabilitation comes. Not me just giving handout to people. They're paid. There's no bills here. You don't have to worry. We can, you know what I mean? We have our own stores. We have our own gardens. We have our own food. We are completely self-sufficient, dude. You don't need anything. All you need to do is work through everything this life has done for you. You know what I mean? Work through your thoughts, work all that's going to be at my community. You're not there to get a job. You're not just so everybody has an understanding and learns, you know what I mean, how this system works. It's not, it's part of the requirement that you are helpful to the community in that sense. But the whole basis of the bigger picture of building these communities is building a place where people can heal. It's really difficult. You're not, as far as I did, I had to be pulled out of the very environment that hurt me, that I was hurting from. That I had to be pulled out of the hurt and be care of me? Who took care of me? God. And some people along the way that, you know, there was a couple of people along the way that, looked out for me and my family when I couldn't, because I was focusing on my, internal world. And that's my own fault. I put everybody's internal, everybody's needs and mental health and desires above my own. I never got any help myself. I never saw a counselor myself. I never talked to anybody myself. I was so worried about my kids' rehabilitation, my husband's, everybody else's life and them having good lives, that I didn't realize that I was broken inside. I had no idea. I had no idea that there was something wrong with me. I mean, I knew that I had been through a lot and I didn't want to talk about it. And that's why I was afraid of doing drugs or getting, drunk and shit. It's like, I don't want my life to pour out, because I had had a hard life and that's all it was. But I couldn't tell you in detail what happened to me in my life. I never looked back until Bobby called. This dude calls. I remember working with him. And he's hinting on the phone. He's like, I always remember the times. He's hinting that we hooked up. And I'm like, I'm really trying to, like, what is he? I know I know he's saying that we fucked, but I'm like, I don't have any memory of that. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, no. And he's like, that's sad. And I'm like, I can see this is serious. And I'm like, why don't I remember this guy? So in the middle of that, it's happening real fast. I'm like, why don't I remember this guy? I tried to remember my husband before him. I can't remember sex with him. And then I jump back to my first husband. I have no memory of sex. And then in the middle of those jumps, I realized my brother's gone. I don't talk to my family. I can't remember my kids. Where's everybody at? And I'm panicking. I realized just trying to remember him, I went through my memories and realized I had none. And that's when I realized something was wrong. Seriously, not until that moment, bro, did I ever know anything was wrong with me. I just was me. I didn't know that I didn't even know I had a personality disorder. People called me bipolar. I did not know. It's because of that I'm supposed to be forever grateful to him, because he woke me up. He woke me up to a lifetime of pain is what happened. But that's not really what happened in the beginning. I had no idea. And as I started to work through this, I thought I could get through it. You know what I mean? That happened at the end of summer, and it started to go in through winter. And by spring, I was like, all right, I knew what the healing journey was. At this time, I'm working with Russ. I know Russ is supposed to trigger me, and I'll get my memories and I'll fix these things. I'll see what's wrong with me. So we start to work, and I really believe that I can get this done in the summer. And by fall, I can get back to music and everything will be okay again. That's not what happened. I entered a never-ending healing journey for the rest of my life, is what happened. The lower part of me wants to say all the time, I wish you never contacted me. I wish none of this ever happened. But that wouldn't be fair to the joy and the healing and everything that I've experienced, all the goodness. It has nothing to do with the loss. It's just, I was in a fairy tale world, bro. I lived a life before him. And after him, my entire life was completely changed forever. I wish I could stop talking about him, but it started him. And every time God brings me back to him, as much as I don't want to, I literally cry and scream, because it always ends up in my pain. My healing is what they want to say, but it ends up a very painful experience to me. And that's the twin flame. You don't want to face them because they make you face you. I don't want to remember. I said that I worked my whole life to forget these things. And yet I'm spending the rest of my life fucking remembering them. It makes for a great show, and it's a life purpose. And through my life, I show everybody in the world how to heal themselves from anything small or as big as what I've been through. It's all science, it's all religion, it's all medicine, it's everything. It brings everything together. It makes me rich and famous. I'm one of a kind. I can change the world in what I'm doing, but this is what I'm contracted to do for the rest of my life, is heal all the things that were ever done to me. And so my job is to do that and teach other people. And therefore, I want to be around people that do what I do. I don't want to be around people that just stay sick, that recognize that they're sick and just, yeah, I'm a bitch and I'm just going to be a bitch. That's not fair to who I am. I'm caught here every day, spending every hour of every day fixing me. I don't want to be around people that don't even want to fix themselves. That's not fair. I don't believe that's fair. I don't want to be around people that think they're as good as they can get, that don't even acknowledge that there's something wrong and don't want to be better. Because that's all I do is acknowledging the wrong and create and correcting it. It's not about wrong, it's just about reprogramming it. So even though I made it through this one, as you can see, it's Tuesday. We're only building up for another one. Tomorrow will be another one, and then it hits again on Friday. Are you serious? You do this every week? I promise. Sometimes it doesn't go in, it doesn't leak every day into every day into every day, but I'm going through a purge. Really? Yeah. I'm pushing as much as I can out during these 40 days, which is facing, as they say, facing like Jesus, facing the devil and all temptations, to give in, to give up on my journey, to give up on my dream, to give up on God's calling to be married and to build this church, to give up on fellowship, to give up on people. It's what I've always done. I'm faced with myself and what I always do. Don't give up on yourself. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want friends. I don't want a lover. I don't want family. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. That's myself, bro. And it's a real part of myself that I has to die. And it hurts. And the way that it dies is nurturing it into doing what it doesn't want to do. And that's why I'm doing this. Because if I didn't fast, if I didn't, you know what I mean, already deny my flesh, it would have rose up as soon as I got into this. All of this turmoil, all this change, all of the situations that I went through, you know what I mean, would have made me pattern. I would have gone back into my old self because I would have, it would have taken control. And that's yourself. The self wants to assert itself and do things like it's always done. And God is always trying to teach us how to do things differently. So, how do we stop the self? It's a lot of fighting. Don't do what you always do. And yet, you can see me doing it. It's coming, you know what I mean? That super pattern, all my patterns are coming out. They're going to keep coming out until they're no longer there. Really? The ego doesn't fully die. You just quiet it. It's just a beast that you got to keep. It's a three-headed dog in there, dude. Cerberus that you got to keep calm. What is it? The inner child, the inner warrior, the inner nurturer, the mind. The spirit is outside of the mind. It's hard. And that's what I teach you guys how to do here. One thought at a time, one feeling at a time. That motherfucker made me feel some type of way. All right, sit down. We're about to waste your day on this feeling. This is what you think, but it's not. Why did they make you feel this way? You're going to start with something simplistic, and then here comes the big part. When people, you start to categorize. All right, let's go deeper. What kind of people did this? What else did they do to you? We find out this feeling is attached to something far bigger than this person that just rubbed you wrong. It's it's psychoanalyst work. And all I can do, the only way we can do it is you being honest about the crazy thoughts you're having, the repetitive thoughts of bullshit you keep replaying in your head. I keep having this stupid fucking thought I can't get rid of. This stupid memory keeps replaying in my head. Tell me about it, right? That's a dream or a vision. Or I feel fucking terrible. Why? Tell me what's making you feel terrible. The more you talk about it, the more you're pouring out your mind. The mind is full of shit. You need to pour it out so that it can be calm. Otherwise, it's just swishy whooshy in there. So today is a Tuesday. It's a Mars day. We're in the sun. We're breathing hot. We have energy. Wednesday's a Mercury day. When you're in communications, those are those lower levels of the tree of life. In the sun, it's the solar plexus. You should be filled with light. Really? In the reverse, the sun river is still a positive, but there's some clouds or some clouds now appear in the sky. It suggests a simple, happy time, such as a holiday, but suggests that there are some niggling worries in the background. The light is not as bright as it could be, and maybe you are feeling that you're in someone's shadow, or perhaps you have lost some of your enthusiasm and joy in life. The sun is the better feelings you get after dealing with the dark shit, which is the moon. Yesterday was what? A moon day. Today is what? Tuesday, ruled by Mars, which is what? Action and drive. It's a very God force energy. Get shit done. Really? Yeah. What are we getting done? Well, I don't know. After you cry, it really burns your energy. Really? Well, I had a good cry. I think I'm just gonna relax now. It's better than being over anxious or bored or you know what I mean, worried or stressed or any of that. Really? You have to figure out how to deal with your energy that flows through your body, where to put it. You know what I mean? When you're full of yourself, what do you do with yourself? When you're tired of yourself, what do you do with yourself? When you're mad at yourself, what do you do with yourself? When you're hateful towards yourself, what do you do with yourself? Really? Mm-hmm. You're not your thoughts. That's all I can say over and over. You're not your thoughts. Start to analyze them. Start to understand them, and you'll start to understand yourself, which is what the name they gave you. But it's only a portion of who you are. Really? Mind, body, and spirit. You have the body that identifies a part of the self based on its age, its gender, its color, its race, whatever. You have the body. You have the mind that thinks of itself and is, you know what I mean, based on the shit that comes out of your mind, people identify that's who you are. Then you have the spirit that guides these selves. And actually, there's far more layers to that. But mind, body, and spirit is basically the Trinity. Now, if you think about the mind, body, and spirit as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, think about it. What is the mind? Is it the Father? Is it the all-knowing? I don't know what it is. Something saying something. What is the body? Is the body the all-knowing? Is the all-powerful? You know what I mean? Or is it the spirit that's all-knowing and the powerful? Is that the Father? Okay, so if the spirit is the Father, then who is the Son? The mind, the second most knowing, right? And then you have what? The body. It all flows in there. And then that comes into the pentagram that makes the elements that flow through you, which is waters, which is your emotion, your fire, which is your willpower, your drive to do things. You should have a lot of willpower on a Tuesday, a drive, because that's what Mars is ruled by. Mars rules over Aries and Scorpio. Oh, God, which is the beginning and the end. I don't know why you guys don't realize that. Really? Yeah, Scorpio is about endings. Aries is about beginnings. Really? Yeah. I know too much. Really? I had to learn it one card at a time. All right, so our spiritual work at hand is to keep on keeping on. That's that resilience right there, that 9 of Wands. The Wands is your willpower. Your 10 of Wands means you're burnt out. But your 9 of Wands is you're still pushing. The frequency of 9 is that of Christ. 9 of Cups is good. 9 of Wands, King of Wands, resilience. You've been knocked down and picked yourself up so many times that you're tired of it. Now you face another setback. Though you feel at the end of your tether, you will find the inner reserve of strength. So don't give up. Be patient, stand strong, and you will triumph. Put your faith, I'm getting a download. Put your faith in the resilience of your inner spirit. I saw the bench. I saw people on the bench and you taking a drink. Really? Just take a seat. Get ready for the next one. Really? It's a constant battle. There's some times we don't, where we watch the other people battle, but this is our time to battle. Really? It's just what it is. This card can indicate recovery from a debilitating illness, release from a frightening and worrying situation. In a relationship, you've been hurt more than once and it has made you weary. Be aware that you've been looking for love in all the wrong places and hooking up with all the wrong kind of persons over and over again. Do we see a pattern in this? I told you, there's totally a pattern. Reverse meaning. Your obstinacy and refusal to compromise has put you in a position of having to defend something indefensible. Oh, that's you guys standing on your happy lives. Unless you can show some strength of character and admit you were wrong, you stand to lose a lot more than you imagine. Really? If you stand on that lie, people are going to walk away. I'm seeing Russ. Russ, the people that you want to build yourself up it's costing you more. You're losing more people than you're gaining. You're losing quality people in the gain of just people. You could get a whole crowd to look at you, but your number one's gonna walk away when you do shit like this. Goes down to character when it moves. And that's it. You know, I'll leave you to the crowds. So many times people do this. You lose something really valuable trying to show off to other people. I'm seeing what's the movie? Fuck, Shark Tale. He wanted to live on the top. He wanted to be better. And the people that meant something, he was willing to lose the people that meant something just to have people that mean nothing. Whatever. That's Lewis, dude. Lewis did too. Lewis made a huge. I don't know. I I I can't call it a mistake. Lewis did what he was here to do. I'm not even going to tell you what I see for you because I no longer look in that direction. And you lost. You lost so much respect, so much admiration. And that's what this haul was about, though. Your fall from grace, dude. In hopes of winning a championship, dude, you've lost so much more of a plastic trophy. You lost so much more of value. I saw you post some shit on Facebook. I was gonna comment on it and I left it alone, which was very Christ-like of me. But I'll say it here. Your lack of education shows when you talk about anything outside of racing. You lose all charm and charisma. You sound unsophisticated. You sound pathetic. You sound like a kid talking about China. You look like you have the way that you carry yourself as you walk through the streets. You can see just the same demeanor that you have no self confidence. You lack it all. You seek it in all things. Your goofiness of how you and your little girlfriend and her little rat pack of Kanye's kids. And I will forever remind you that you're cleaning up Kanye West's mess. You didn't create a family of your own. You're trying to be part of someone else's. You have completely backslidden. And that's what happens. You guys go back, and nobody will ever take you back after this. You have regressed so terribly. As if you couldn't do any better. And that's your mentality to even think it was okay. You gave yourself a choice to sleep with that woman, to be associated with that woman. And naturally, your friends and family who depend on you so dearly would not tell you you're making the biggest fumble of your life. And you don't want to listen to all of the people in the comments, all of the, you know what I mean? Everybody in the world. Everybody in the world is wrong about this girl. You know better. You know Kim Kardashian better than the rest of the world that's been watching her since her and her vagina since she was a teenager. Yet you're going to make a girl a wife out of this. This is your karma, bro. This is what you deserve. You deserve this bullshit, bro. You don't deserve a kind, loving, passionate woman. You deserve a piece of trash like yourself, a useless celebrity like yourself. How dare me believe that you were anything better than a Kardashian when the whole 2 years I kept comparing you to that cunt? Yeah, might as well go sleep with her. This is a man that has no family. Naturally, this looks good to him. And that's what happens. These boys, they get into, you know what I mean? They don't have a family, so they try to fucking recreate one. But the very being inside of it makes them triggered because they don't know how to be part of a family. Lewis can't find a woman to fall in love with and have his own children. Lewis can't find a woman to fall in love with. He has to take what's easy accessible. It takes too much effort to fall in love. It's disgusting. I'll never associate with him again. Really? Some things. And that's where it is. You're forgiven. By all means, you're forgiven. I forgive you. I fully understand where little boy this decision came from. But that little boy makes your decisions, and I don't have time for little boys like you. I know how you think. You've made it abundantly clear what part of your brain you use. We use a higher vibrational way of thinking here. I'm sorry, Lewis Hamilton. You're going to have to go back to the reptilian lifestyle that you've always had. The rich and famous. God's kingdom was never meant for the rich, and it said it in many times. The rich or a rich man will never see the kingdom of God, for he has built his own kingdom, and he is his own God. God does not live in that kingdom and had nothing to do with that kingdom. That kingdom does not serve God nor its people. Therefore, he's not as above, so below. You feel alone and isolated. Relationships never seem to work out, and you must look at yourself for the cause. Don't keep repeating the same destructive patterns. Depending on the surrounding cards, the Knight of Wands can indicate ill health, physical or mental. I think you're mental. Really? Well, the outcome is the balance. Really? Yeah. I'm ready to move on now. The Hermit, the Chariots. The Chariot card represents the vehicle you drive through this mortal life. That would not be your car, Lewis. That's your body. I'm having a thought here. What? Well, he stuck his key in her engine. And I'm like, what good comes from that? She takes your light. She has no light, you idiot. There is nothing good about that woman. So you give her your light, and what do you get in return? You give her your gas. What do you get in return from this cunt? Is she going to cook you a vegan meal? She was just at fucking In-N-Out Burger trying to on Michael B. Jordan's dick. She eats meat. So do her kids. What, are you going to provide something to her? Is she going to provide something to you? Which is what? All you guys can provide are body parts. What do you think happens to your body when you put a Kardashian on it. What do you think happens to your energetic field when you put the karma of this woman on to you all these weird things he says to me about sex with me? What happens to him? He's filled with light. Makes him feel like shit at first, but he's filled with light because I'm filled with light. Now, afterwards, I was stuck with his darkness. I was able to transmute it because I just transmute darkness anyways, but I gave him my light, and that wasn't a problem. Really? No, because in the form of love. That'll kill you. Really? You can't harness it, and that's why it disappears. Really? And always comes back for more. But that is you're sticking your dick where many men have stuck their dick and nothing good has come out of it. Even Kanye didn't even put a baby in there. He put it in a cup and they put it in there. The last person to stick their dick in her was Pete Davidson. I'm sorry, do you want to know whose dick has been to me? Bobby. The only one for 8 years. Really? Yeah. So is there a conversation to be had here? Why women are out there riding dick and you guys are just sticking your dick in all these dead lampposts. They're dead holes, black holes of existence. Nothing good comes out of you sticking your dick in this bitch. God won't let me have sex with someone that I can't have a future with. He's not going to let me ride someone that I can't ride for the rest of my life. Just want to point that out. Seriously. I could ride Bobby for the rest of my life. I could call him right now and pull him off of work and ride him, but it wouldn't even be worth the call. I could fucking pull out my vibrator and ride that for longer. The reins are in your hands, and only you decide where you go. You have free will to, and that's what I mean. I can't get a future out of him. He's not going to give me a baby. He's not going to give me dinner. He's not going to give me cuddling. He's not going to take a bath with me. He's not going to do any of that. There's no reason to ride his dick if I can't ride it into the future. Do you know what that means? I don't want to get on this unless it's going to, I don't want to ride this ride unless this is the ride I'm riding for the rest of my life. You have the free will to follow the path and be happy, carry off it and crash and sit where you are and complain that life is passing you by. Your success and failure is determined by the choice you make, and only when you accept this will you have the strength to overcome obstacles you face in your journey. I shared that Pluto is going sextile to the sun, which is death. On when? The 25th, which is basically now. Do you want to wait till the 25th to put an ending to it? What's the date? Probably Friday. What's the date? 23rd, 24th. Oh, it's a Thirsty Thursday. That's a good day. That's a good day to let things die. It's another great expansion day. Or you could wait till Friday and let it die. Anyways, just get over it. Jesus. They represent each of the inner conflicts opposing and pulling one way and the other without you being aware of why you don't feel in control of your own fate. And that's it. My spirit wants me to get married and have a family and all this, and my flesh wants nothing to do with it. Who's going to win? Do you really need to ask? It's just a battle. Who do you think wins? The spirit. Love wins. Love conquers. My desire to love is going to conquer my fear. It's just a long fight. The charioteer is constantly balancing them to drive them forward according to his will. And who's that? The spirit. I'm constantly trying to get this shit to do what I want it to do. Do what I say, not as I do. Just kidding. Take a good look at who you are, what you believe, and where you're going. Harness your will and awareness so that you can move forward consciously instead of repeating the same unthinking patterns. You will have the power to achieve something extraordinary if you do. The Chariot is the ultimate card of action. You can overcome difficulties as long as you keep moving forward. Be sure you know what it is you really want, though. You may be forcing your way along the wrong path. if you sat those two down, they wouldn't say it to each other's face because they're weird. If you sat those two down, you sat down, oh God, sit down Russ and Jonica, fine, whatever. Sit down fucking Kim and Lewis and ask him, where are you guys going with this? Oh, we're just going to try to see where it goes. That's not an answer. Where are you going with this? Do you want to marry him? Do you want to marry her? Do you want this to work forever? Or are you guys just having fun for the until it's no fun? Where are you going with this? Then do it. Why ride the fucking horsey for 6 months if you're not going to marry it? If you're not going to marry Kim Kardashian, then get off her. If you can't tell that bitch to her face that you don't want to marry, and that's where you got to face the truth. Do you want to marry Kim Kardashian? Is that your goal? Is that your retirement plan, is to marry Kim Kardashians? Okay, fine. Do you want to have babies in this life? Does she want to have babies? Does she want to marry? I'm sure she wants you to raise her kids and she wants a husband. This isn't questionable to her. What does Lewis Hamilton want? I don't give a fuck what that cunt wants. She's a never-ending want. I care about my twin flames. Fine. Is she going to treat you right is what matters to me. Is she going to love you and respect you and treat you like royalty? Or is she not just wanting that from you? Does she not see who you are? Or you're just another fucking celebrity black dude that she's trying to make her husband? She did not respect Kanye in that way. She did not see Kanye as special. She didn't see him as what he really is. She saw him as an opportunity. Jonica sees Russ as an opportunity. And if Russ puts her out, she'll find another opportunity. She will not be hurt by this. She didn't plan on marrying this man and having his children. Russ, do you want to marry this chick? Do you want her? This is your end game. You want her to be with you forever. You never want to touch another girl. This is it. Jonica, you want to suck his dick and only his dick for the rest of your fucking life? Till death do you part? No more guys. No more guys in your DMs. No more of this shit. Only you two forever. No more. You're going to give up guys lusting over you because now you've got your husband and all you want is his attention? Get the fuck off my fucking page. That's not love. Bobby, you want to fuck this bitch for the next 30 to fucking 50 years? You're going to stay with that fucking bitch for the next 30 to 50 years? You're not having any more children. You're just going to raise the two you guys have. And then what? What do you do with her when you're done with when she's done raising your children? The kids won't really need too much of her in about 6 years. Once they're teenagers, they don't really care for you. They're going to start living their own. She's still required to clean their rooms and shit like that, but all of that. Now, when they're gone, what are you going to do with this bitch? You still have another 15 to 25 years with this cunt. What's your future looking like? What's your retirement plan? You're only going to hit this girl. You're only going to look at this girl. You're only going to love this girl for the rest of your fucking life. That's what I'm looking for. A dick that I can ride forever. That I'll never get bored with. And it's not just the dick. It's the dude. That we're going to go on adventures for the rest of my life. Already, he has to have that inside of him. He has to be adventurous. He has to be that on his own. He has to be flexible. He has to want kids. He has to want marriage. He has to want the things that I want for this to work. I can't just give up my wants for guys. And I just can't take any guy that wants to be part of my life. Because he has to have a purpose in what we're doing. What part of this are you going to be part of? The baby making part? What part of my life are you part of? Think about it, people. Think about it. It's really serious. You need to ask yourselves these questions. What are you doing? And that's why it says you're, what does it say? You may be forcing yourself along the wrong path. If you don't want to marry her, then what are you doing? What are you doing even fucking her? Is what God would say. He doesn't say it like that. If you're not going to spend the rest of your life with her, give her away. Let someone else have her. Don't play with this girl. And that's what it is too. And you know what I mean? I got to be honest. Every dude that I go after with an idea of you're going to be my happily ever after. I don't go after them with, oh, I'm just going to fuck you for a while and see how this goes. I have every intention for this to last forever. Is that what you're doing out there, Wolfman? Why don't you want to be a father? Let's ask these questions. Why you don't want to be a father? Because you'll lose your freedom of being a dickhead? What, you do drugs and alcohol that's so bad that you can't be a father? You'll lose what? You'll lose your cool self. You'll no longer be cool Kevin Featherline. Now you got to be a dad. What is it? What do you lose by becoming a man? By becoming a leader? By becoming a nurturer, a protector, and a provider? What do you lose by stepping into that role? By being a light worker and raising God's children? What do you lose? Or are you a punk ass like this bitch that says he can't afford children? That says everything about your childhood. Children don't cost. The things that take care of them cost. If you see children as a price tag, then you've already got this all wrong. Seeing the Native Americans, do you think that when they had children, they saw them as cost? This isn't cost effective for us to keep having children. That wasn't even a thing. And the last thing they were thinking about doing was killing them. Slaughtering them. We can't take care of any more children. Kill it. As a person that's had 2 abortions, I can feel that. Really? You made that decision, but you couldn't take care of another person. Let me just point that out, that I made those decisions after having 2 children by the age of 18. Perhaps I wasn't in a position that I needed anymore. Maybe I didn't need a 3rd one by 21. Then I look at Star. Jesus Christ, she has 9 kids. I don't know how old she is. She's got to be in her 30s, but she still had like 6 of them before she even hit 30. She got tons of them. And that was days. You know, some of these people had 14 fucking kids, 14 fucking brothers and sisters and shit. Really? The guy wasn't sitting there, how am I going to take care of all these kids? The mom wasn't like, how am I going to wash all these clothes? They took care of them. They grew them. They hoped for their futures. They raised all of them with love. Something to think about. How far away are you from marriage and children? Then get away from me. Seriously? Yeah. All right. Anyways, going on. The Chariot is your ultimate action card of action. Nowhere in my description does it say anything about taking a ride or a journey. All the other tarot cards says that. But it doesn't. This talks about you, the journey within you. It doesn't say in my card that you're going somewhere in a ride. Really? No. I just want to point that out. Reverse. You are overwhelmed by obstacles and problems, and you feel that you have no control over your life. You are wasting your energy in anger, railing against fate, life, and other people. Such aggression is not strength, but weakness. Channel that emotion into determination. Take control again and steer your own course. Only you can do it. I'm not going to go buy that book right now. Really? Yeah, I'm telling them right now. I'm telling the universe, I'm not doing all this. They gave me an idea, and I will take up that idea and do that later. I'm not doing that today. Really? Yeah, I felt that I was closing this, and I'm like, what am I going to do next? I'm not going to the spiritual store to go do all this. Really? I'm taking control of my life. I will do it. They already told me what I need to do. I'm just not doing it today. Why? I don't feel like I want to do it today. If I felt it, I'd get up right now, I'd put it in my face, and I'd go and do it. I can feel that I'm not going to do that. Really? I know. It is what it is. You have to go with the flow of the feelings. Ideas are great ideas, but it doesn't mean you jump on every idea right away. You have to let them manifest. Really? That was a good example. Well, I'm sitting here looking at Mary Magdalene, and I was like, what was I going to do next? Oh, yeah, the spirit said to go buy this book and this. I'm not doing that today. What are you doing? I'm going to fucking sweep and mop my floors like I said I was going to do. I did already do all my folding of my laundry and all of that last night. The energy picked up last night, and I went through all of this. Really? I already did all my bleaching of the bathrooms and shit. I just got to do the floors, and I'm going to chill. I don't want to burn up my energy out there. Not today. I just got it back. Realistically, yeah. But I will do that probably over the weekend or something. Those that want to keep up, we're getting the download was to get the Magdalene code. I don't know. It's a book. Has to do with frequencies and shit. Mary Magdalene was activated through Metatron, Melchizedek especially. Melchizedek was there in her teachings. Ascension, she taught it. She taught the ascension. And as we talked about all this waters, she worked with water. Really? I'm a fire witch. She was water. Seriously? Mm-hmm. You have to learn to work with your elements and when to work with them. And you have to, not push yourself. And that was it. It's like I wasn't going to push my body. My mind was down with it, what my spirit said, but my body said no. So I said no. Really? I talked over my thoughts. That's why I had to say, no, I'm not doing that. My mind's like, no, we're going to go. No, we're not. Not today. Just not today. And that's where you have to talk to the inner child. I will do it, just not today. Why not today? Just not today. I'm not getting in the car and doing that today. Something else is going to happen today, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll crawl in bed with the dog. That's not a bad thing either. You guys have to give yourself an opportunity to rest. Because one day, realistically, we just keep pushing all the time. I got to do this, and I got to do this, and I got to do this. There's lots to be done, and we can fill the day with lots of doing. And that's what the Chariot said. Don't be doing shit just to be doing shit. Really? Mm-mm. I'm going to do the floors because I said I was. It's not going to take up all day. I don't have that much floors. I could get it done in probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But after that, and that's it. I'm chilling. Why? Because we know that the flow is still going. I'm still purging. I don't want to waste my energy on some stupid shit when I got to use my energy to process thoughts and feelings. It's what I do. Not everybody does it, but there will be a time, and that's what God's calling you to do. He'll take care of your outside world if you ask him to. And all he's going to ask in return is for you to take care of your inside world so you can be a better outside person, a better person when he puts you outside. Really? That's it. He wants you to be an expression of Christ when you go out there. But it's hard to do when, you don't feel like Christ. I don't feel like Christ. Well, we got to work on that. Let's work on your conscious and get it to a Christ-like consciousness. Really? Yeah. That was great teaching for everyone. What did we talk about? Overcoming the shadow, and I'm just going to call it the journey, because that's really what this is. You don't really, there's people that say that they've gone through enlightenment, right? So you go through a midlife crisis and your life changes. You have to move to a new town, blah, 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 blah. And when you re-establish yourself and you're back to your old self, now you have an old routine and a new life. You walk around and you start telling people how you went through this enlightening, this life-changing experience. It was real spiritual and it made you grow and all this, but you're still you and the same shit. There's a lot of people that talk about enlightenment. Enlightenment is nothing more than perception. The journey to enlightenment is changing your thoughts so that you can have a lighter version, which is, see things in a Christ or Buddhist consciousness. The awakening is that's what it is. It's like the levels of enlightenment. So according to science, what I am is a transcendental being. I have excelled to full enlightenment. I have transcended the mind's consciousness. And now I am connected to the super consciousness, or the soup as we call that, which is the oneness. Really? Yeah, I can do this. I can connect with other people, but I don't do that anymore. I don't astral travel. I don't do shit like that. I stay in my own little bubble where it's safe. Realistically, people's energy is not worth dealing with. Most witches manipulate energy. They play with people's energy. I heal it. And when you do what I do, you don't, the last thing you're doing is fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking with people's energy. I don't want to get in people's energy. Why? Because then what that means is I have to do what I'm doing in my energy and yours, transmuting it. Really? So you sit down, and that's why I said I don't want to hear it. You're going to sit down and tell me about all your problems and issues and stresses and worries and trials and tribulations. You may not do it consciously, but you're going to. It'll start off with, you celebrating all your successes, but little by little, you'll start, you know what I mean, pouring out all your problems. Now we're transmitting. I'm sitting in your energy. You're giving me all your energy, which is your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. You're telling me what your life is about, and you're pouring it on me, and it's heavy. Your responsibilities are heavy. Your life is heavy. It's dense. It's boring. It's dull. It's complicated. It's confusing. It's draining. You're telling me all about it, and I'm getting drained just listening to it. My job is to find ways to take the information you've given me and give you light. Find a way to make your life lighter. Something I barely said to Bobby. I was like, you need to start with working at home. Quit leaving home, is what I told him. I don't know if he's still around, but he was around for like 2 months. He was getting contracts here in Denver instead of traveling all over. I don't know what that meant, whatever, but something simplistic. Well, what can we eliminate? What's some quick fixes? We can find the quick fixes, but we could go to the real fix, which is a big one. And that's where it is. It's like, that was B. She kept fucking, every fucking terrible thought she had about her baby daddy and this and that and this and that and that and this. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you pouring your thoughts on me. And she thought that was really wrong, but she didn't realize what she was pouring out, or she just didn't care. Every day you sit by me and you're like, this motherfucker right here, this motherfucker. I don't want to hear it today, bro. I didn't want to hear it yesterday. I've been hearing it since I ever sat next to you. And that's what I mean. They're draining. You could give them good advice today, but they're going to come with their shitty life tomorrow. Those are the ones you got to stay the fuck away from, bro. And that's it. It's like, no, I gave you light yesterday. Get away from me. That's mean. That's mean. What do you want me to do? I gave you inspiration yesterday. You're still uninspired person today. What'd you do with the inspiration I gave you yesterday? Did you apply it to your life? If you did, you should be busy in that new life. Really? If I fucking told your ass to get a job or to quit your job, why you didn't quit your job? I don't want to talk to you today about how bad work was when I told you to quit your job yesterday. I never want to hear about it again. You said you had a problem. I told you the answer to your problem. You didn't answer your problem, and you want to still bitch at me about your problems. Get away from me with your stupid problems. Really? I'm not a paid therapist that has to do this by the book. I'm going to throw you out of my office. Get out. You don't want to do what it takes to have a happy life. Get out of my fucking face. Really? That's it. I told Lewis, I tell you, God said, get rid of this. You don't want to get rid of it? Then I'm getting rid of you. What's on the bottom? Queen of Cups. Okay. Really? Yeah, it's simplistic. You want people to help you, but you don't want to do shit with the help they give you. You don't want to help yourself, is what it is. You want everyone else to help you. Or actually, you don't. You don't want to change it. You just want people to fucking feel sorry for you. Bobby doesn't want to change his life. He just wants me to feel sorry about it. I'm not sorry. You're sorry. Sorry I knew you. I gotta go. I'm not sorry. You're sorry. You want to pity somebody because you feel like that, you know what I mean? You feel sorry for them. Why do you feel sorry for them? Are they making you feel sorry? Do you feel like they can't change this? That the devil is doing this to them? You feel like they're powerless to their situation? Or they're just useless? I'm seeing Cancer. Somebody wants to get mad about Cancer. Bro, shut up. Just like Mr. Plum, there's 6-year-olds that are fighting it, and yet you're dying from it. It's a mentality. You choose to die from it. They choose to live over it. It's a mentality. That's it. 8 of Swords. It's all in your mind. You think you don't have options, but you do. You think you're stuck, but you're not. You think that this is wrong, but it's not. It's your judgment of what it isn't, to be honest. Really? Yeah. Hey, this was a good one. They're all great. It's all good. It's all great. It's funny because it was supposed to be super sunny and it's still cloudy. I'm going to enjoy my bit of my morning. I do need to go do a couple of things, but I'm not really trying to. No, we're meditating. We're relaxing. I went through a huge purge. I went through a lot of ups and downs in the last fucking 3 years of my life. I'm going to enjoy my fucking day before they hit me with another one tomorrow. Seriously, it could come in the form of a text message today. Seriously. Hey, I love you guys. Good luck with your change. Just make the change one at a time. Cry your way through this one and get ready for another one. Really, if you want a better life, you're going to have to do a lot of work. It's not going to come easy. Seriously? There's a lot of change that needs to happen in your life for you to be happy. Just pick one thing that doesn't make you happy and go fuck it up real quick. Really? Oh, I'm going to end on this note. A League of Their Own. It's a movie about girls' baseball team. She's in the back. Dolores is in the back, and she's talking about her deadbeat boyfriend. She's like, he treats me like shit. He doesn't this and that and this and that and this and that. And she's like, she looks at him and she just tears the picture up. You know what? Bye-bye. She's like, you know what? At that moment, she realized he doesn't even care for her. He doesn't even take care of her. I'm done with him. I'm never calling that guy again. That's what you need to do today. Really? Do it. The Lilith says do it. The goddess of destruction, the Kali, says do it. Do I need to pull the Kali card to confirm? Do you need the mother Kali to confirm this? Well, we'll do that later. I'll confirm that you were supposed to do what's right. Hey, love you, laters. Bye-bye now.